Ever wondered what happens when a star wanders too close to a supermassive black hole? This is exactly what occurred a couple of years ago, with a star getting sucked and shredded into pieces by the overpowering gravity forces.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're enjoying my content, consider hitting that subscribe button below to join our community and never miss a new video.
And yet, despite the time that has elapsed, scientists have recently observed remnants of that activity in space, to witness something that observers have never seen before. Get your appetite for science tingling, as we have exciting details about NASA captures black hole shredding a star the size of the Sun. So watch to the end and have your mind blown. Black holes in space. The dark and distant frontier of space is quite remarkable. Still a huge mystery to many of us here on Earth. And while many astronomers, scientists, and researchers have spent countless hours peering through telescopes to map out the observable space, there are still plenty more things that are considered unknown to modern science. One of these greatly unknown concepts is what we commonly know as black holes. According to NASA, a black hole is a place in space where gravity pulls so much that even light cannot get out. These astronomical objects have a gravity pull so strong that nothing can escape it. It has a surface called an event horizon, which defines the boundary where the velocity needed to escape it exceeds the speed of light, which is the technical speed limit of the cosmos. So naturally, veering near one would mean absolute uncertainty. The gravity in these black holes are so strong due to matter having been squeezed into such a tiny space. These occurrences and situations have been observed, such as when a star is on the brink of death. But since no light can ever get out from these black holes, observing them can be quite difficult. In more general terms, a black hole is relatively invisible. Stellar black holes can have the mass of up to 20 times more mass than our Sun, and there can be plenty of stellar mass black holes within Earth's galaxy, the Milky Way. Some of the largest black holes, which are called supermassive, can hold a mass that are more than 1 million of our Suns combined. Tidal disruption event. Such an event occurred more recently, when a small star was witnessed to have been ripped to shreds as it wandered too close to a black hole in a galaxy located 375 million light-years from Earth. At the end of September 2019, NASA was able to capture an extremely rare phenomenon known as a tidal disruption event, using the space agency's Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, or TESS. A tidal disruption event occurs when a star moves too close to a black hole, as extreme gravity from the black hole causes the star to bulge and break apart into a stream of gas. This particular incident showed a star similar to our Sun being sucked into the gravitational pull of the black hole, with this one being a supermassive black hole that weighs around 6 million times our Sun's mass. This event allowed scientists to observe the stream of gas, with its tail escaping into space, eventually swinging around to form an accretion disk. The event was dubbed ASA SSN-19BT, which is in part of the all-sky automated survey for supernovae, was viewed by TESS's 4 cameras, which scanned sectors of the sky and monitored this region of space for a full year. New data. While stars being ripped to shreds by black holes may seem like a natural occurrence, its input of information continue to be highly valuable, especially since most of our understanding of these black holes are specifically theoretical and data-driven. And while these events may seem thrilling, these occurrences do not come as a surprise to many astronomers who get to witness these violent incidents on numerous occasions as they continually observe the night sky. However, this particular event, the ASA SSN-19BT, continued to provide astronomers a reason to keep peering into its direction. Nearly 3 years after the star was ripped to shreds, the same black hole is once again lighting up charts in deep space, despite not having swallowed anything new as of late. Researchers from the Center of Astrophysics at Harvard and Smithsonian continue to analyze this phenomenon, as they all admit that this occurrence has caught everyone by surprise, and that in fact no one has ever seen anything like this before. The team were able to spot unusual outbursts while revisiting the tidal disruption event, and using radio data from the Very Large Array, or VLA in New Mexico, it was observed that the same black hole had mysteriously reanimated back in June 2021, leading to the research team rushing in to examine the event more closely. By collecting data from different observation sites, the team were able to conclude that the black hole in question had been ejecting material, presumably from the star it had just more recently swallowed up, and had been spewing excess material at half the speed of light. Scientists are unsure as to why this outflow has been delayed by several years, In essence, scientists are saying that this occurrence is plainly the black hole seemingly burping after a heavy meal. It is only during these tidal disruption events that scientists get to peer into a black hole's unknown behaviors, due to the light that is emitted when these TDEs occur, the star eventually turning into an elongated material that spirals around the black hole and heats up. This creates a flash of light that astronomers can spot from millions of light years away. Some of these materials from the star itself gets flung out back into space, as not everything gets totally consumed by the black hole. This emission, which is known as the outflow, often develops right after a tidal disruption event and not years later, which is the case we are seeing here. It's also important to note that most outflows have been marked as being spewed out of a black hole with speeds of up to 10% of the speed of light, while this event reflected outflow material which were traveling as fast as 50% the speed of light. This is the first time scientists have ever recorded and observed quite a delay between the feeding and the outflow, which is why astronomers are even keener at exploring what actually happens when black holes eat up stars. So, what do you think about NASA captures black hole shredding a star the size of the Sun?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. See you in the next one.